Yo, what is good YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video I'll be breaking down my attack on a fortress, and I'll be explaining what the best abilities are to have on each orc when you're going to prepare an assault on the fortress. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the like and subscribe button, but let's get into it. Okay guys, the first upgrade that you should have in your assault force for when you're doing a siege on a fortress will be the mounted cavalry. You see, I'd like to have my army mounted on things, so that they can actually apply more pressure. When I was attacking this fortress, guys, I wanted to apply as much pressure as I could towards the enemies. And as you can see, for the second upgrade, I get Defender Host. So these guys will have a shield, and literally they'll have spears too, So I'm basically allowing my army to be protected like on beasts and shields. Whilst I look at the cursed siege beasts and what I want, I decide to go for a fiery siege beast, so there's fire everywhere. This siege is literally all about putting pressure onto the fortress. Okay, the next upgrade that you should all invest in is Shelob's Brood. With Shelob's Brood, you literally send in spiders, poisoning and frightening the defenders away, so the control points are actually easier to take and there's not many orcs stopping you. It basically makes the siege a lot more easier when you do it this way. Okay, the next upgrade I recommend you purchase is the fiery siege beasts, as that will allow us to keep fire all over the place when we're attacking. Okay, so the next upgrade that I'd recommend that people buy for their siege upgrades is the fire archers, because at least now with the fiery siege beast and then the fire archers, you're applying pressure with fire on the orcs behind the fortress. Unfortunately, I ran out of currency, but the last upgrade I recommend everyone to buy for their siege will be overpower, so that you capture the control points even quicker. But without further ado, guys, let's get into the video now of the siege. I will be breaking down how my upgrades are helping me capture each point. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so we've just made our way into the fortress right now, and as you can see, the siege is completely underway. We're starting to capture the first control point A. As you can see, there's not many orcs around, and that's due to the spiders after swarming and panicking them. I will say now, the poison will affect you guys. If you walk past an orc that's already poisoned, you will get poisoned yourself. As you can see here, I'm after being poisoned and my health is slowly going down, so just be aware of that when you're attacking to stay clear of the orcs. Okay guys, so we're on to control point B. As you can see, there's not really many orcs left around the area. That's due to the upgrade of Shelob's Brood with the spiders swarming. As you can see, all the orcs are poisoned. Even my own orcs are poisoned. Like, what the hell? It's like an insane siege right now. Look, it's already captured. It's that quick, guys. Over the upgrades that I have, the siege has literally been made easy. As you can see, control point C was literally captured with ease. Poisoned, all the orcs, as you can see, are actually poisoned to death, so they're actually dying slowly. Even my own orcs are dying because of the poison, which I don't mind really. As long as I win the siege, I'm happy enough, and that's the main thing. I intercepted these here and I get hit for it, which is lovely to see. The last control point is just getting captured right now, guys. As you can see, there's not many orcs surrounding us. It's mainly me and my orcs, and yeah, they're all fleeing away because of the fire and poison that's been inflicted upon them. And there you go, guys. There, I can capture the last control point, and boom, it's as easy as that with these upgrades that I've just shown you. Now we just need to capture the two control points on the inner side of the keep. Let's get it. Okay, so these are the two most important points that we need to capture in order to gain access to the keep. As you can see, I had an orc behind this guy to betray him, so that it takes a bit of his health down. These are very important points, because if you fail here, that means your whole siege was for nothing. But as you can see, the siege is going really well for us right now. Now, there is, in some cases, that when you're capturing these inner points, I don't know if it's happened to people or not, but it's happened to me a couple of times. I get caught off guard by an orc, and I get put down to one knee, and unless you have the upgrade that allows you to get a last chance to save yourself, then you literally you're screwed in this point. So as you can see, our orc is down fighting them. Instead of one, we've two. One of them is just a level 23, so really I'm not really bothered about that orc being level 23. It's the higher level orc that I'm concerned with, because obviously if you're not the same level as the orc, it's harder for you to well, fight him. You know, I'm only level 48 when I'm doing the siege. There we go, my orc level 46 killed level 52 guys. Boom, let's go. That guy deserves a promotion. I had the sneaky orc here trying to kill me, you know what I mean? So yeah, what the... As you can see, we capture A, so control point A is captured. Pretty sweet. Whenever I decide to get in and capture it, of course, I'm quite busy with the orcs, you know. You sometimes get lost with it, that you just want to kill the orcs, you know. Who doesn't? Like, if you love the Lord of the Rings movies, the Hobbit movies, you just love slaying orcs. That's the way it goes. So now that we've captured this point and decimated this orc, now, as you can see here, this is my point. I got caught off guard there with that orc. He literally caught me off guard there and put me down to one knee, and I somehow bounced back with the last chance. Last chance is such an awesome ability to have, or skill, should I say, that allows you to have a second chance, do you know what I mean? And yeah, I used the Elven to set them all on fire. It's quite easy in this to get caught off guard by orcs, because, like, you're there fighting an orc, and then two other orcs come up to hit you. You know, and you can easily get hit, you know. I don't care what anyone says. This game is so unpredictable. As you can see now, we've captured the last point, so now it's to enter the keep and confront the overlord. Now guys, usually when you're going for a fortress that's literally higher level than you, usually the overlord will be definitely more powerful than you. So it's all about strategically taking him out. And I will go over that, how I take him out, in the next clip. So I'm going to give you some advice now on how to take out any overlord with relative ease, and yeah, hopefully this will help you take fortresses easier. As you can see, the overlord that I'm going to fight has a beast, which is really annoying because when they have beasts it makes it a bit harder. As you can see, I took high ground here because the ability that I'm going to use is Shadow Strike Pull. It basically allows me to pull the enemy up to where I am. So when you go into the fortress and you're about to fight the overlord, just take the high ground, use this Shadow Strike Pull, and as you can see in the next clip, you'll pull them straight up to you, you know, and it makes it easier because then it's a one-on-one. You don't have to deal with his orcs. Okay, here's the example now. I'm going to pull him straight up here, and here he is now. So we've just pulled him up here now for a one-on-one. Like, this really makes it so much easier that you have this one-on-one fight with him instead of having to fight him and a bunch of orcs. As you can see now, I've just beaten him, but instead of executing him, I decided to shame him, because it's a fate far worse than death is just shaming him. Plus he's too high of a level for me to recruit. He's 55. I've downed him to 48, so I'll be able to catch him later if he decides to come and try to take it back or ambush me. But guys, that's my tip for the last battle that you do with the overlord, is to Shadow Strike pull him up onto the high ground, so it's a one-on-one. And yeah, that's my guide, I suppose, on my siege. Well, it's a siege breakdown and a bit of a guide tips. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Peace.